Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Vietnam Stock Market Opportunities. I am so happy to be with you today. And if you want to open a legal trading account, please contact us with the email Vietnamstockmarket.entry@gmail.com. Telegram Vietnamstockmarket.entry with the phone number is +84914326556. You can also scan the QR code on the screen so that we can support you. Or the other way to contact with us is follow and subscribe. The other channel is Areca Capital channel. The owner of this YouTube channel is Areca Lien. She is a personal financial advisor and a Viet Capital Security stockbroker manager. You can contact her with the email home.nguyen@vcsc.com.vn with the phone number is +84914326556. We always welcome you to our office on the 11th floor, 119 Đạo Street, Hoàn Kiếm District, Hà Nội, Vietnam. And today, I would like to introduce to you one enterprise that is LPB. Net interest margin improves. Provisioning buffer strengthens. LPB was founded in 2008 under the registration of Lien Viet Bank. It changed its name to Lien Viet Post Joint Stock Commercial Bank after a capital contribution from Vietnam Post Corporation in 2011, including Postal Transaction Office. LPB has the second largest network in Vietnam. And today is the 25th October 2022. With the current price of Lien Viet Post Bank is 10,000 Vietnam dong. And on the screen, that is the report which was collected by Viet Capital Security about Lien Viet Post Bank. With the industry is banking on October 21st, 2022, with the current price is 10,050 Vietnam dong. Target price 24,400 Vietnam dong. Upside 142.8%. Dividend yield 0%. Net interest margin improves. Provisioning buffer strengthens. LPB released its 9 months 2022 results with TOI of 10.5 trillion Vietnam dong, $428 million, more than 49.5% year-over-year, and bottom line net profits of 3.8 trillion Vietnam dong, $157 million, more than 72.4% year-over-year, achieving 74.6% and 75% of our forward year 2022 forecast respectively. Excluding our upfront banker fee assumption, LPB's 9 months 2022 net profits completed 87.8% of our full year forecast. The surge in net profits after tax was mainly due to 1. A 44.6% year-over-year increase in NII. 2. 93.6% year-over-year increase in NOII. And 3. Slower growth rate of OPEX compares to TOI growth 14.3% year-over-year compares to 49.5% year-over-year. These factors were partly offset by a 110.4% year-over-year increase in provision expenses. On a Q-of-Q basis, Q3 2022 net profit after tax was 987 billion Vietnam dong, minus 31.2% year-over-year. However, excluding our estimated one-off gains from the sale of STB stake in Q2 2022, Q3 2022 net profit after tax would have dropped by only 17% Q-of-Q, mainly due to strong provision actions. We see potential upside risks to our 2022 forward earnings forecast for LPB, pending a more extensive review. NMI increased on both Q-of-Q and year-of-year basis. LPB reported a 44.6% year-over-year increase in net interest income in 9 months 2022, thanks to, firstly, a 63 basis point year-over-year expansion in net interest margin to 4.17%, which was mainly derived from a 70 basis point year-over-year decline in COF that outweighed a 13 basis point year-over-year decrease in IEA yield. And secondly, a higher pace of 9 months 2022 loan growth compared to deposit growth, 9.1% year-over-year and 7.4% year-over-year respectively. LPB stated the increase in the retail lending portion and the collection of interest on restructured loans were the reasons behind the strong net interest income growth. On a Q-of-Q basis, Q3 2022 net interest income increased 5.3% year Q-of-Q, with net interest margin expanding 2 basis points Q-of-Q. No corporate bond in the credit balance as of Q3 2022. Q3 deposit growth was strong. We note that LPB reduced the entirety of its corporate bond position of 19 billion Vietnam dong in Q1 2022. In Q3 2022, the bank reported slow loan growth of 0.5% Q-of-Q compares to strong 9.2% Q-of-Q loan growth in Q2 2022. 9 months 2022 credit growth was 9.1%. Meanwhile, Q3 2022 deposit growth was resilient at 4.17% Q-of-Q. 9 months 2022 deposit growth was 7.4%. Q3 2022 NOII grew 18.3% year-over-year from a low base in Q3 2021. 9 months 2022 NOII increased 93.6% with one-off gains from the sale of STB stake in Q2 2022. LPB reported 9 months 2022 NOII of 1.4 trillion, plus 93.6% year-over-year, achieving 52.4% of our full-year forecast, including our upfront banker fee assumption, and 81.9% of our full-year forecast, excluding our upfront banker fee assumption. The surge in 9 months 2022 NOII was mainly driven by, firstly, a 42.8% year-of-year increase in pure and FI to 779 billion Vietnam dong. Secondly, 213 billion Vietnam dong gained from net other income compares to 30 billion Vietnam dong in 9 months 2021, which mainly came from higher recovery income from return of bad debts. And thirdly, 343 billion Vietnam dong gained from investment securities compares to 7 billion Vietnam dong in 9 months 2021, which we believed was mainly derived from the sale of stake in STB in Q2 2022. These were partly offset by a decline gains from FX trading from 120 billion Vietnam dong in 9 months 2021 to 25 billion Vietnam dong in 9 months 2022. On a quarterly basis, Q3 2022 NOI increased 18.3% year-over-year, which was mainly thanks to a 66.4% year-over-year increase in pure and FI. We believe that Q3 2021 pure and FI was a slow base as the nationwide COVID-19 lockdowns in the quarter could have affected the ability for LPB to sell bank insurance. 9 months 2022 provision expenses increased 110% year-over-year, which completed 105% of our full year forecast. We attribute the significant increase in LPB's provision expenses to the bank's intention to build up its provisioning buffer to tackle the uncertain economic outlook, as its NPL ratio was well managed at around 1.4% in the last 4 quarters, with 9 months 2022 write-off rate over gross loans of 0.20% compares to 0.21% in 9 months 2021. We note that LPB booked 96% of the required additional provision expenses for restructuring loans as of Q2 2022. Other than Roof 2 loans assessed, the quality remains intact. LPB's Q3 2022 NPL ratio was 1.40%, unchanged Q-over-Q, and 2 basis points year-over-year. Q3 2022 LLR increased to 143.1%, more than 2022 PPTs Q-over-Q, and more than 45 PPTs year-over-year. Q3 2022 accrued interest over IEAs fell 84 basis points year-over-year and increased 46 basis points Q-over-Q to 1.78%. Meanwhile, Q2 2022 Roof 2 loans relative to gross loans increased 20 basis points Q-over-Q and 60 basis points year-over-year to 1.46%. And this is the Tier 1 LPB's consolidated 9 months 2022 results. Net interest income in 9 months 2021 is 6,313 billion Vietnam dong. In 9 months 2022 is 9,128 billion Vietnam dong. Year of year is 44.6%. Q3 2021, 2,031 billion Vietnam dong. Q3 2022, 3,208 billion Vietnam dong. Year of year, 58%. Non-interest income, 703 billion Vietnam dong. In 9 months 2022 is 1,362 billion Vietnam dong. Year of year, 93.6%. Q3 2021, 211 billion Vietnam dong. Q3 2022, 249 billion Vietnam dong. Year of year is 19.3%. OPEX, PPOP, provision expenses, 887 billion Vietnam dong, 1,867 billion Vietnam dong. Year of year is 110.4%. In Q3 2021 is 271 billion Vietnam dong. Q3 2022 is 918 billion Vietnam dong. Year of year, 238.2%. And thus bring me to the end of my presentation about LPB. Hope this video and some informations will be useful for you. Thanks for your listening. Hope you have a nice day and goodbye. See you next time.